Alrighty then, what's up, guys? It's over as Gamer. Welcome back with, as you bros know it, Walking Dead Thursdays. So
I would sure hope so.
we are back, and we got your boy, Mr. Deadwalker,
Oh yeah.
joining in as always. Try to get others on like Chosen or Dan Reviews, even or even Mr. Bitches, but two of them are busy, and the other one no answer. So he either could be busy or sleeping, one of the two. But nonetheless, I'm shooting to do the Walking Dead Thursdays a lot earlier, around this time, maybe potentially even 5 o'clock even, is what I'm going to shoot for it for now on. So if that means Mr. Bitches can't join because whatever reason, oh well, I guess. Uh, um, you know, if he wants to do it at 11 o'clock at night, that's on him. But I'm not going to be waiting for his ass to do it at 11 o'clock at night because that's essentially when I want to get off. Especially since I gotta get up at freaking 4:45 to freaking because I'm pushing my streams back to for that specific reason, so that way then I could still get at least a couple hours of sleep. Um, at least to get 4 hours for sure. Um, if I get anything below that, then really starts to hurt. But yeah, if and if he complains about that, it's oh well, you know what I mean. That's not my problem, But doing it late at that night, it's just, at least not on the weekdays. I don't. I mean, the weekends, different story. I don't really give a shit as much. But on the weekdays, it's like no. I don't want to start it that late for a couple of reasons, you know. It's just not necessary to do it that late. Besides, it's going on to the next day, so which we try our best to keep them on Thursdays, not at Friday, frickin' at 2 in the morning. When it's now the next day. So, but I think it's better to do it earlier anyway. Because then it gives me more time to squeeze in some other streams with you guys as well. Which I did got 2 streams planned to kind of make up for what I didn't do last night. The power went out, unfortunately, so I had to kind of deal with that. It did come back on 7 o'clock or after 7, but at that point, my parents went out and checked around and stuff like that, and they also picked up food too. So essentially, everything got pushed back. And I was just I was kind of fried as well. So obviously I was able to do a little stream for you guys because I made a promise, to at least do that Avatar stream for you guys. So definitely to check that one out. That was a pretty fun one to do for you guys. As we just keep on watching, we will. I'll be doing another one on it when it gets. I think in 5th or 4th place, I think is when I'll probably do another one. Probably in 4th, probably. Or that'll be its last run, wherever it stops. Usually, essentially, and we'll go from there. But yeah. So. Why are you asking me this now? I swear, you people don't freaking leave me alone at the worst possible times. Criminy. Sorry, I apologize about that, but it's just like people freaking ask me these questions when I'm freaking doing shit. It's like leave me alone. Piss on your question. I'll answer it later. I'm not gonna tell you now. Oh, they updated this, didn't they? It's way different now. Huh. Yeah, they did update it, didn't they? me share this around real quick for you guys.
So, what do you want to talk about today?
Give me 1 second.
You want to talk about that rumor that's going around that I sent you?
Yeah, that was kind of doing what? Don't. Really?
I don't know. Dan was saying that it's impossible because they're saying March, and that means that he's just going to start filming again. It's I don't know. They didn't say which year. They could say March 2024, March 2020. They just said March. They didn't speculate which March.
All right. Sorry about that. Freaking sisters over here asking me about job and shit like that. It's like, bruh, you are the worst person when it comes to timing shit wrong. I'm telling you, I never met somebody. I never had to deal with somebody that's worse, as bad as timing it always wrong as her. God, you're terrible at it. I'm sorry, but you are. Jesus Christ. When I'm not doing anything, you don't ask me shit. And then when I'm doing shit, you freaking ask me shit. It's like, bitch. Like when I was at, you probably remember that stream with Mr. Bitches. At freaking, what was it, 2 or 3 in the morning? My sister's over there freaking asking me about Christmas presents. Bitch! It's 3 in the goddamn morning. Go to sleep. And piss off. I am at my friends. I'm not here to freaking talk to you about Christmas shit. I don't give a fuck about that shit right now. I'm hanging out with my friend.
Oh, God.
I'll tell you later when the sun's up. Or when I'm at home. Not doing anything. And she kept going on and on and on. I'm just like, what do you not understand? I'm not going to tell you shit. I'm at my friends. Bye. Leave. Stop texting me. Go to frickin' sleep. And she goes, well, I can't sleep. Well, then that's not my problem. But don't be frickin' asking me these questions at frickin' 3 in the goddamn morning. God damn. Because I don't care. At that time, my mind is not giving a shit about anything else but content. Or whatever I'm doing. If I'm awake doing content with you guys, or whatever the case is. Or watching the show, whatever the frick. That's my mind's focus on that, and it don't give a fuck about nothing else. It puts everything else to the side. When I'm at my friends, I don't give a fuck anything else. I'm dealing with my friend. That's all I care about. When I'm there. When I'm not there, then yeah, ass away. But like right now, I'm doing a stream. She's over here asking me about a freaking job and shit. It's like, bruh, really? And then she goes, busy doing what? I don't need to tell you what the hell I'm doing. That's none of your business. None of your damn concern. Piss off. I'll tell you later. Leave me alone. I mean, it's just like, it's this annoyance. It's like, my gosh. And she's terrible at that, too. She times it wrong every time. And I don't know how she does it, but she just does it. And it's ridiculous. So, but anyways, so my apologies on that, but I figured I had to say something now because it happened on stream before, so type of thing. So yeah. So how you guys all doing? The Walking Dead Thursdays playlist will be in the description. Definitely do check that out to see all my other Thursdays streams. You already know. It's not up to date. I'm just gonna let you know.
You're finally getting it up to date, are you?
Well, that one's not up to date yet. That one is gonna take a hot minute because I have to.
You always say a link will be in the description.
Well, now look at the description. Look at the description. The links are in the description now.
Okay. All right.
Except the Thursdays playlist. Simple stuff like that is not up to date, only because of I have to add that in myself. That's why. Um, so, which I didn't know this was a setting on your channel, and this might be good for you, Nate. Um, is you can go settings, you can hit settings, and then hit upload defaults, and you can put in your description in the upload defaults. Now that was something I never really tried and really used because I didn't know how effective it was, but I gotta tell you, it's pretty nice. Um, and every time I go live or upload a video, the description is now always there, and that's nice. So I don't even have to worry about that. And of course, I updated it so it's fully up to date. So all I have to do is just go in there and add the little bit of description that I want to add for that particular stream slash video or whatever I did. Obviously, add in the people that were in it. So like you, Deadwalker, and Mr. Bitches, and anybody else for that matter. And then add in the playlist if it has one. And that's essentially all I have to do, which is not bad at all. So, but yes, from now on, every single stream or video that I do will have the description already there instantly as soon as it uploads. It's just like I said, the minor little update stuff that I have to add in there when it does eventually upload, because that stuff I really can't really add beforehand because I'm live streaming on the platform or the platforms, the consoles, and I can't really do that. It doesn't let me do that. And now I think when I do start streaming from my PC, I think I might be able to add everything in there before I even go live. So I will definitely use that to its benefit for sure. So then that way, then I don't have to mess with anything, which that would be ideal. But so yeah, links will be in the description. Check out Deadwalker, show him some love. His channel will be in the description. In fact, I'll add it right now because why the hell not? I'm multitasking here as I'm doing content with you guys. I just makes it so much harder to see this freaking keyboard now that the fucking thing don't light up, and I don't know why it don't light up. I have no idea why.
Keyboards? You want one of those keyboards? Okay.
Yeah, and the mouse is lighting up like it should, but the keyboard is not. So I don't know if I don't know if it's the software thing that it uses. Maybe it needs to be up to date. Maybe that's it. It could be. But if that's the case, I ain't gonna worry about it right now. It just makes it that much more harder to see what the fuck I'm typing. Now I really have to fucking look at what I'm typing. Otherwise, I'm gonna miss a letter. Yeah, so it's good to finally get into this mode of keeping up to date with you guys on and putting all the descriptions in. Believe me, I always wanted to get into the rhythm of it, but when you don't, when you're not in a consistent realm of doing it in the first place, it kind of makes it hard to do. And now I got like over 2,000 freaking videos now and streams that don't have shit. Essentially. Actually, it's kind of a mix. It's kind of a mix because I got in the realm for a little bit on some. So I mean, like you'll see batches here and there that have descriptions in it, and it's all good, and that's because I started getting into the rhythm of doing it. But then, like always, I got out of it. So, and then obviously I went back to not having no description. So I mean, it's But now that won't be a problem anymore, obviously, now that I have the upload defaults, it does it automatically. So that saves me there. But, like I said, I just have to go in there and just add the little bit of increment to it, and that's it. That's all I gotta do. which I seem to be more organic to do that than everything else. And I think it's just because it's less work. That's probably why I don't mind it. So I don't really have to do too much. I just have to edit or just, do this, do that type of thing, and that's it. Alright. See, the nice thing on a computer, you can multitask. Makes it so much easier. I could do shit so much faster. But no, it's not up to date, so I that is something I need to do. Did I pass it? Yeah, I did. I ain't gonna do Walker Dead's reboot series. It's gay ass reboot series.
Yeah, he keeps forcing that down our throat.
Where? I know I created it. What the hell? Okay, now I am confused. I oh shit. Did I pass it? There's more playlists that I have, so I don't know why you're not popping those up. Let me know how you guys are doing, though. Okay. You're being gay as fuck. You're not showing me all the playlists that I created here. That's kind of gay. Dashboard, maybe. Oh, I have to see. This is what YouTube makes it so fucking confusing, and I don't understand why they make it this complicated to fucking do. But you have to, if you're on your main channel and you fucking hit playlist, it doesn't show you every single playlist that you created. It only like mine. It only showed like what 3 pages of it, and that was it. Now to see the rest of them, I had to freaking go to Studio and then hit Content and then hit Playlist and then I have to scroll all the way down and then I have to hit Next Page. It's like, what the hell, bro? Like, really? Why do you make it that complicated? I don't understand. Like on my phone, I can sit there and pop it up easily. Shouldn't have to go all the way. Which I'm not even at it right now either. Where is it? It's way at the bottom, and that just tells you how many times I did not update it. Oh my gosh, yeah, I gotta go one more. Oh, look, it's a very last one, too. I think. Or is it not? I don't even know. Last updated. Wait, what? Wait, what? No. Wait a minute. Yeah, there it is. Yeah, 63, and I know I made way more than that. Way more than that. See, it's not up to... I was keeping it up to date, too. That's the funny thing. Wait, why is that in there? Why is the Michelle miniseries in there? What the hell? What? Did I actually add that on accident?
Take a left. Yeah.
I must have. Whoops.
Right here, the house. Thank you very much.
Okay, let me just remove all those from the playlist because they're not even supposed to be in there anyway. Yeah, no, we were gonna go. So yeah, we're gonna go over the rumor that we're hearing on Daryl Dixon show. Why is that in here? Oh. Oh, I see. Never mind. I don't know why I talked about frickin' Logan Paul's video on the Walking Dead Thursday stream. That's funny. I must have just mentioned it. That's probably what I did. I'm like, what the hell? What am I doing? Yeah, look at all these old ones. Yeah. 53 now. Well, officially, 53. Bitch. So, yeah, so going over that Daryl rumor, what do you think about that? Deadwalker. Deadwalker? Bitch. Excuse me. I keep hitting that button. I don't even know why. You know what? I just realized. A minute. I wasn't supposed to add it there. Hello. Shit. Hold up. He had to leave the call for a second, so 1 minute here, you should be back. Okay, bitch. That's not what I wanted to do, my goodness. Ah, shit. Obviously, I'm a Rick Grimes t-shirt. I got my Walking Dead hat. You already know. Alright. So yeah, we'll be essentially going over that, the Daryl Dixon rumor, on what's going on there, potential tales of the Walking Dead season 2, which we heard that there's talks going on about doing a season 2 of Tales, which I would assume is going to be different characters. I have an idea at least, not focus on the same one. Hopefully. Do it. So, I mean, there is that. So, yeah, you got that going on. Forgot all my candy that I have in here. Start eating that. Otherwise, I'll just forget I even have it, and that'll essentially be the case. Yeah. What's good?
Sorry, I wanted to talk to my mom for a little bit before she left.
No problem.
Yeah, I got like 30 minutes until I gotta skedaddle.
Mm-hmm. Essentially. Ish. Alright, the description is fully up to date. So. Oh, it doesn't even say $1 million. That's gay. Says it on the paper, but not on the chocolate. Good chocolate, though. So, one for your hand. So, what do you think about that Daryl rumor?
Yeah, I mean, the thing that Dan said today was he said,
And I watched that video, by the way. Do check out Dan Reviews, guys. That's a pretty good
he
comment.
said he was hoping it would be something. If it would connect to anything, you wanted to connect to the Rick show, but the Daryl show, how would that be possible? Maybe it's like they find some. Maybe it's because they find something. Like maybe Daryl finds like a pamphlet of Padre or something in France or something.
Could be.
You know, like something like that. Like as far as you can.
I know. He mentioned like, well, how does how does Morgan potentially let's just say cross over with Carol to the Daryl show. I mean, theoretically, that's not bad. I mean, because the end goal is him making it to the Rick show, obviously. If that's the end goal. I mean, if you gotta, I'll be okay with that. Really, what I want is I want Morgan off that fucking figure. Okay. I don't care how. All right, now it's not the preferred way, but you can make it make sense. I understand why I'm a little bit concerned about that. And he's not wrong for being a little bit concerned. But it could theoretically work. Could. It is a little bit more tricky, I think. But wait a minute. I just got a comment too on it. Wait, which one is that? 6 hours ago. Comments. Right here. It's not right that a guy like you made over 2.8K very lengthy gameplay videos, yet lags behind 1K subscribers, having more videos than subs somehow. 820 subs in the past. Well, sometimes that's the case. Sometimes that's the case. I'll reply to him from this one. So, second beer, how you doing?
What?
Oh, what's up, Walker Dead?
Walker dead?
Yes. Yeah, so so that rumor is a very interesting one. I also heard Carol is going to be in season 2 as well, which, hey, I'm cool with that. I'm not going to knock. I could definitely see her joining it. maybe be a little bit more challenging, I think. Well, maybe not. I don't know. Because Carol is a very quick person. She is good at figuring out shit. You know what I mean? So to figure out that, wait a minute, something happened to Daryl, and I gotta go, try to save him, help him out, give him a helping hand. It's not really out of the question. So, I mean, obviously, I would prefer her own spinoff with King Ezekiel. That would be pretty fire. Um, but I wouldn't mind this either. The character is pretty badass. So, what'd you say, Walker Dad? I heard a rumor saying that Carol is going to get kidnapped by the CRM off screen, and that's how she's going to slowly appear in season 2 of the Daryl spinoff. It was a rumor on Reddit, but got deleted the next day. That's an interesting rumor. What do you think about that one? Deadwalker?
Yeah. What?
What do you think about that one? Carol getting captured by the CRM?
What you think? Like, that's probably the only way that it would make sense that, like, I mean, I feel like the whole reason why Daryl's in France is that it'll be revealed that the CRM captured him. Like, he finds, like, because, like, since he's looking for Rick, I feel like that what's going to happen is that he's going to find something of the CRM. He's going to find something of Rick. He's going to find something of the CRM, and they're gonna catch him and they're gonna kidnap him. I don't know why they wouldn't kill him.
Well, maybe
they probably would capture him, or maybe like maybe there's like a boat or something on its way to like France or something, and he gets on the boat, like he finds the CRM boat, and then like he gets knocked out, and maybe like he falls off the boat and he washes up ashore in France, something like that.
Yeah.
Like a boat to like a different location around like France, and he gets knocked out and then washes ashore.
Yeah,
like,
there's a.
With Carol, the only way it would make sense is that, like she gets captured by the CRM, or maybe goes looking for Daryl or something. I don't know.
Yeah, I would say Carol's a little bit more tricky than Daryl, because Daryl went out to find Rick. So, him ending up in France is not totally out of the question, because there is a couple of things you could do there. There's a couple different ways. You don't have to have him get.
How do you think? In your opinion, how do you think Daryl ended up in France?
Well, there's a couple different ways that he could end up in France. And I either think he's captured, that's one, or two, he I'm trying to think.
Becomes a stowaway or something.
Yeah, or maybe he got on one of their boats, like you stated, and he didn't know where the hell it was going to go. He didn't know much information, and eventually it ended up in France. I could see that as well, knowing how big the CRM is.
But it's also like, how did he forget it? How did he forget, like, lose his memory, though?
Oh, okay, that part I don't know. Well, maybe when he arrives in France, maybe then they eventually run into him. That's very possible, and then maybe they do something to him that makes him forget. So that way, then he doesn't know. That could be very possible. I just thought of that. That they could kind of wipe his They could kind of wipe his memory on that, so that way then he doesn't remember, which one's their boat, you know what I mean, this and that. I could see that, because CRM is very secretive, and they don't want shit getting out, you know what I mean. So if you got people like Daryl snooping around, fucking figuring, putting the pieces together, you know what I mean, figuring this shit out, they're gonna try to shut that shit down real quick, you know what I mean. And especially, I mean, if he makes it obvious that, hey, I'm trying to go find Rick Grimes, or just Rick, or Mr. Grimes, that could get their suspicion up. It's like, oh, there's people trying to look for this guy. That means he's really, that shows the importance, of the character. So that's probably why they wouldn't kill him. You know what I mean? They would consider him as a bargaining chip, kind of.
Oh, God.
or something along that line, or maybe they could see him as just a freaking a testing subject. You know what I mean? For you know, how's he gonna deal with these walkers? You know, type of shit. I mean, I can see that. I mean, you know, I can't rule out those possibilities. You know, I mean, there's quite a few things that can work. Now, for Carol to end up in the Daryl one, I mean, obviously getting kidnapped for sure. I mean, she could do something similar to what he did, or depending on whatever he does to get there. She could do something kind of similar, and maybe it could still work. It'd be a little bit out there, maybe, but I could definitely see that Scott and Gimple is really freaking. You know, he's really just like grabbing the shit. You know what I mean, and fucking. He's really fucking trying to. Oh, I could do this. I could do that. I could do. You know, it's like, brother, you need to calm down. You need to calm down. He's losing his shit. I can see that. And because we got season 2 supposedly of the Daryl Dixon show, starting in March. That is interesting. I think they already finished season 1. I think season 1 is done. I know Dan. I think Dan said that they were still going. No, I think they're done. I think season 1 is done. I think they just finished. But you're not wrong. That's if they're already starting on season 2, that is kind of quick. Jeez. I don't blame Dan on that part. I do agree with him on that part. You should let Norman Reedus have a break. Goddamn. I mean, unless if it's him saying, "Yeah, let's do it," you know. I mean, if it's him saying it, then okay. But if it's freaking Scott and Gimple over there freaking being like, "Yeah, do season 2 right now," fucking, you know, do this spin off right now, do that spin off. Let's get this shit going. You're like, hold up here, brother. Hold your horses. You know, you need to do one thing at a time. You know. So kind of going back here. So Super Batman actually joined in this stream. He says, "What's up, fuckheads?" That's a wonderful way to come in the stream. You're still there, right, Deadwalker?
Yeah, I'm still there.
All right. Tell Deadwalker No Way Home is trash.
Wow.
That's him saying it, not me. He says, "I shaved and look sexy. No Rick this year." Yep, that's unfortunate on that one. And nice on being shaved. Good for you, brother. Me, I ain't shaving until it starts to get warm again. So, I might trim it. I will probably trim it. But that's about it. I ain't gonna shave it. I'm not gonna do that until it starts to get warm again. Scott right now should be scared of The Last of Us. Not really. Not really. Not when he got part 2 to in factor. Remember, part 2 divided the fan base. And it destroyed it quite a bit. You know what I mean? Now, obviously, they got a bit to go before they even get to part 2. Whenever that's going to be. Whether it's going to be in the end of season 2 or season 3. Hard to really say on that one. But yeah, and quality. Now, in terms of interest, no difference. I enjoyed the game as much as I enjoyed episode 1 of The Last of Us. It's no difference. So I'm not, it was amazing. 10 out of 10, without a doubt. But my interest level is no difference. So, so for me to say that it's better than The Walking Dead, I would disagree with that because my interest level is the same. I enjoyed the TV series The Last of Us as much as I enjoyed playing the first game, or at least that section of the first game. So the interest level is no difference. Well, I'm not saying it's not fire, but I'm saying my interest level is no difference. So I'm not more into The Last of Us than I've already have been. You know what I mean? So that's why me saying that I'm not going to say that the TV series is better than The Walking Dead when it's not really the case because I'm more into Walking Dead than I am more into Last of Us. Sorry. I'm sorry. Even if the show is really good, I'm not knocking the show. The show is amazing, and if it keeps this up, hell yeah, it's gonna get a 10 out of 10 rating, just like I gave the first game, without a doubt. And hopefully they continue that trend, because the show is great, and I want it to keep doing good, without a doubt. But I was more my interest level in Walking Dead was like 20 times, and The Last of Us is only like 10 times. You know what I mean? So I'm more into Walking Dead. It doesn't mean I enjoy it less. It just means, I'm just more into it. That's all it means. But after part two, and the reason why I mainly say this is because after playing part two, they kind of took me out of the franchise. It did. It took me out of it. For the most part, I'm still somewhat into it, but my excitement has been dwindled completely, or a good portion, I would say. Because that was just a that was just a fuck up on that. So, well, we're not going to be on too much longer because I know Deadwalker has to hippity hoppity skip in about 20 or so. Deadwalker don't do shit. Wow, he's really talking shit right now.
What?
He said you don't do shit.
You mean do shit? Like what? For example.
He's saying that you don't do shit.
I mean, yeah. I haven't gone to karate in like 2 years, so I'm going back to karate.
No, but I was telling him, I was saying that, you have to hippity hoppity hoo, you have to go, in about 20 minutes or so, and he goes, he don't do shit.
Oh, whatever.
Tell him that Tom is the worst Spider-Man. Oh my god. You seem to find this stuff kind of amusing. I don't know why.
What?
He just said Tom Holland is the worst Spider-Man.
Okay. It's his opinion. I don't think there's a worse Spider-Man. I don't think there's a best Spider-Man. I think all three of them did a great job in their own way, Not the best way I look at it, you know what I mean?
I respect that opinion, but I can't lie when Toby is...
Oh, I know. Everybody's going to say Toby because he's the OG. Everybody loves the OG. That's why it's like, the best, whoever plays the next Wolverine, it's not, Hugh Jackman's going to play a different version of Wolverine, but when the mutants are introduced in the MCU, Hugh Jackman, everybody's going to love Hugh Jackman because he's the OG, you know what I mean? Could we see a better portrayal? I don't think so, but he'll probably have a unique way to
that
doing it.
That opinion is false. Wow.
It's just kind of like one of those things where it's like everybody just always loves the OG, and I respect that because the OG sometimes is always the best. You know what I mean?
Over that, I agree. That opinion is false. Tell him I'll kill Tom Spider-Man.
Somehow I kill Spot. Okay.
Style pass, no matter which century. Yep, we did that. Deadwalker is the lowest support over his army. Yes, we know that. Tom Holland is my third favorite Spider-Man. My first is obviously Toby, of course. I'll eat Tom Spider-Man for breakfast. So yeah, no. Do you think that's a little bit too early though to be doing season 2 of the Daryl show?
Yeah, that's way too early.
I think Neil. Now I got him stuck in my head. I think Robert Kirkman. No, not fuck. Scott M. Gimple is really fucking charging on all these. Because I heard a potential talk of season 2 of Tales now. I heard about that too. Now I don't mind if they do a second season, but I gotta. If you're gonna do a second season, you better do 5 times better job than you did in this first season. And I hope it's different characters. That's what I mainly hope for. That it's different characters. I mean, if you're gonna do it, you know, if you're gonna do it, it has to be different characters, preferably. You know. Preferably old characters. I'd be more into that. But just let's not do part 2s of the characters we already had. I don't necessarily think we need them because I think a good portion of them died in the end of the episode, didn't they? No, a few of them anyway. But I think they're going to do a season 2. I mean, I've said this before. They probably will. I mean, they're not rushing it at any means, and why would they be rushing it when they got the Daryl Dixon spinoff. You know, they got probably 3 seasons of that they're going to be doing. They got the Rick and Michonne series, and then they got the obviously they're finishing up Fear, and then they got the Dead City. You know, so obviously they're in no rush to sit there and be like, oh yeah, we got season 2 of Tales coming out. I agree it could have been better. I'm not saying it's freaking good. I think it's average at best. It definitely could have been better. What was my rating? Like a 5.5 or something? 6 maybe. I think the 6 was the highest I ever gave it. I think I'd give it a 5, but I mean, like I said, I wouldn't mind another season. It's just you gotta make it matter. You know what I mean? If you're gonna do it, what would you say they need to do, Deadwalker?
Huh? What?
For Tales season 2, if it does officially happen.
I mean, they deserve another chance, but it's like, I don't know, bro. Like, they gotta get their shit together with that shit. Like, it was pretty bad.
Oh, I know. Yeah, what was your rating on it? 6 or 5 or?
Like, I mean, it was like a 6 out of 10 for me.
Right. Mine was like either a 5 or a 6.
I mean, for Fear season 7. I give that way lower. That's like a 4 out of 10.
I give it. I think mine. I gave like either a 2 or 3.
I think that's a little too harsh.
I think I gave it a 3, a 3 or a 4. I was around your rating.
Yeah, it's like a 4 out of 10. It's like a 4. It's terrible.
I'd probably say a 3 now.
Well, what was your rating for season 11 overall, the entire season altogether?
I give it
8 out of 10. I give it a 7 to 8 out of 10.
8.5 to a 9.
I mean, it wasn't a 9. A 9 out of 10 is like season.
I'm probably more 8.5. I'm probably more like 8.
Yeah, like 8 out of 10. 8 out of 10.
I'm like in between 8 and a 9. I'm not at an 8. I want to be above an 8 because I think it was solid in a lot of areas. So it deserves an 8.5. I would say. More closer. It definitely could have been better. Especially that first half. The second half and the back half, I think, were pretty solid. Obviously, they should have killed more characters. Of course, we know this. What's up, Nolan? Welcome to the stream. Haven't seen you in a hot minute. Gets a 3 out of 10. Fear of the Walking Dead. Yeah, I will agree with the 3 out of 10. I'm sorry. I think Dan's gave it a 0 out of 10.
That's.
Which I'm sorry, but I have to agree with him on that rating. I have to. I'm sorry. That episode was trash. That was the worst episode ever. I will agree with that 0 out of 10. I'm sorry, but it don't deserve anything higher than that. It deserves the lowest of scum as it deserves. New setup location. No,
I'll be right back.
this is
I'll
just
be
my
right back.
room. This is just because I wanted to do the Walking Dead Thursdays a lot earlier, so and my parents were still downstairs, so do it in my room. I want to see it so bad. Joking for season 7 gets a 0 out of 10. Yeah, I agree. I can agree. How you doing, Nolan? By the way. Guys, I got my studio ready. Nice. Season 11 gets a 9. Oh, okay, so you do see a 9. I can agree with a 9. I can agree with that. Me personally, I can agree with that. Doing good, been chilling, got school and stuff, but chilling. Alright, that's cool, man. Yeah, that'd be great to see you around. I got 2 Twitch streams I'll be doing later tonight, so that's kind of why I did this a lot earlier. Yo, what's good? Oh, I hit. Oh. Yo, what's good? Fear season 7 gets a 0. I give it. I think I might have to go with the 3. And the only reason why it really gets that is because of the Dwight and Sherry episodes. That was it. Those episodes were solid. I'll give them that, but that was about it. Everything else was.
Well, I liked a few more episodes than that one, but yeah, I get you.
You ever gonna make product reviews on the channel? Ha! Probably not. I don't have money like that. Those review channels, you gotta be making some dough. You know what I mean? You gotta be making some cash. So it's not really ideal. Not super big reviews, just like the PS5 accessories and such. Oh, stuff. Well, yeah. I mean, I'll do unboxings and stuff like that. Yeah, of the new consoles, for sure, 100%. I'm gonna be well. I'm not gonna get it yet, just because of money being a little bit on the tight side, and now work that's kind of cutting down. Um, you guys probably think tomorrow is just a regular, same old day, because it's just January 20th. Well, not for me. Apparently, it's a half day for me at my work. Because why? Well, because production is slow. That's why. So, it's a freaking half day for me. Oh, yeah. Which, okay, whatever. I guess. And then, next Friday, it's not any special either, but we have it off. So we only got a 4-day week. So, yeah. It's wonderful. Fucking wonderful. So, you bet your ass your boy will be on rocking and rolling with content. You already know. We'll get back in the grind of it. I might do. Oh, I don't think I'm gonna do a poll on that one. I think that one I'm just gonna do every other Wednesday, potentially, and then we'll go from there. For the Call of Duty, I'm off this weekend. Girls will rub my shaved face. Nice. Your place, Mr. Bitches, or my place? Also, I'll probably see Avatar 3 this Sun... Or, 2, excuse me. In 3D. That's what I meant to say. 3D, not 3. I wish. Avatar 2 in 3D with my sister probably Sunday, probably. Maybe. Since you guys wanted me to see it in 3D so badly. So I'm going to do that. and my sister is down for seeing it again. So wherever you want. Well, I mean, it's up to you. I'm just basing on your sickness situation. I don't know what that deal is going on over there, but I mean, if it's resolved and everything's good, then I'll head over there. But do you want to watch Megan again? I mean, I'm fine with watching it again. I didn't catch the complete beginning part. I did miss like a few minutes. Not very many, but it's just a few minor minutes. Otherwise than that, I watched the entire movie. Me and my sister thought it was a pretty decent movie. Nothing to brag about, but by the way, they're making a second one, if you didn't know. Coming out January 17th, 2025. To give you the exact date on it. Which, I'm intrigued. I'd be curious to see what they do in the second. I'd be intrigued. I'll go see the second. Yeah. The Scream 6 trailer was great. Yes, I did watch that, actually. That looked pretty damn fire. Holy shit. That actually kind of, the scary vibes was actually, I was feeling that when I was watching that trailer. So, I'm actually kind of excited, which is a little shocking because I'm not really a Scream guy, but this one actually looks kind of good. So, this one, looks pretty solid, so. I just think they're cheesy movies. That's why I'm not really into them, but. The serum, I think, to tie it in with Rick. On my channel. Yeah, I do gotta finish. I laughed at the humans. Oh yeah. Yeah, I guess we can do your plays. Since we did mine 2 times in a row, which was fine. But just to kind of change it up a little bit. If you're good with that. You just let me know when you want me to head on over on Saturday. So, this Friday night will be Far Cry Fridays. Yeah, because last Friday was Fortnite Fridays. So yeah, we got that. Yeah, no, if you want to see the Megan again, or actually, it would be your first time. It would be my second time. I'm fine with seeing it again with you. I'd be curious to see what you think of it. I hope you like it. I thought it was. I mean, it wasn't bad. Me personally, I thought it was decent. I mean, it's nothing to brag about, mind you. But I thought. I mean, it made me. The characters weren't bad. Now their acting is not anything to brag about either, because their acting is a little bit on the, a little bit on the cringe side in some spots. But it wasn't bad. It's decent enough to the point where you're like, all right, this movie's not bad. It's a good movie. It's an all right movie, So, well, I think you'll find enjoyment of it. So, so yeah. So yeah, that rumor for the Daryl show. Yeah, I agree with you though. I think that's too early, but it's freaking, it's Scott and Gimple, man. You're freaking the fuck out. I guess now that The Walking Dead's done, you don't know what the fuck to do. So now he's over there like, we got to do this, we got to do that, we got to get this shit out there. Come on. Here, let's start season 2 of Daryl right now. Let's get that Dead City season 2 going. Let's get it. Let's. We didn't give season 1 out yet, but we're already working on season 2. We don't give a shit. We gotta get it out there so that way then we don't make them wait any longer. But what I want from Morgan, like I stated before, he needs to leave Fear. He needs to leave fuck me in the ass dead. Fear fucking dead. He needs to leave that shitty show that we call a spinoff. And he needs to leave it. And not dead. Now, whether he joins the Daryl Dixon show in season 2 or whatever the case is, to then eventually run into Rick, or or he just goes off and finds Rick. Either way, it don't matter to me. I don't care. You know, whatever works. But I would like him to leave Fear, and hopefully at some point go to the Rick and Michonne spinoff. Hopefully. Maybe it might not be this one. Maybe might not be that one because that one's more of a love story. So maybe it could be maybe like what you said, Mr. Bitches. They might make another spinoff with Rick, and that one will have to do with another. Maybe that's him getting back to the community or something, or maybe fighting off CRM. Maybe this one's just mainly focused on maybe getting out and then getting his love story back in place, or back on track. I guess you could say. It's probably the better way to put it. And maybe that's what this one's going to be focused on. And maybe then you have another spinoff that will be focusing on, like, him finally, how to defeat CRM, etc., etc. I don't know. What do you think, Deadwalker?
What?
About the Rick Grimes. What do you think with that?
What about it?
Like how that's going to tie in, with the love story, and where they might do more spinoffs with Rick.
I have no idea. Like it's kind of like one of those things. I have no idea. Like it's like, I mean, I think their plan is to connect all of them at some point.
Right.
In some way, we all want to see Daryl reunite with Rick. I don't know if that's going to happen now because of the whole fucking it only being 6 episodes. Like. Got people, like,
my guess is, which Super Batman is the one that brought this up, which I think he could be right, is that this one's just a love story based, and we're just seeing him kind of get that back in shape, and maybe then they're going to do another Rick spinoff, and that one's going to be focused on him, maybe trying to either, you got 1, defeat CRM. And then 2, maybe try to reunite with everybody, like Daryl and Maggie, etc.
I agree. I think that we might.
Maybe that's what they're going to do. It's just to focus on the love story, and not so much.
Yeah, but it's literally meant to wrap up their stories, and that's it. Like that's it. Like.
I think they're going to do more. I can't see it. I think Gippo has something going on there, and he just doesn't want to say anything. And he's making it sure sound like it's only 6 episodes, and this is it, and there's no more. When really, I think there's more. He just doesn't want to say anything yet. Because if you're over here confirming, let's just say 3 seasons of the Daryl Show, and then 2 seasons 100% for Dead City. Eventually, who knows? They might even do a 3rd. I can't see why they wouldn't do another spinoff that, because there's only 6 episodes. I don't think you could do it all in 6 episodes. I don't know, man. Not if you're doing more seasons of the other shows. Your head, Mr. Scott M. Gimple, is a very confusing head, I will say. Your mind is very confusing. And I'd like to go into that mind of yours and see what the hell you're coming up with. To really figure out what the hell you are trying to do with this franchise. And where you're taking it in the direction it's going. I'm curious. You're a sneaky little fuck. And we're trying to figure out what the hell you're trying to do. You know. I kind of laughed at it though. Dan Review's over there saying that he's milking the franchise. In a way, he's not entirely wrong. I mean, as long as they're giving me good content, I don't care.
More content.
You know, as long as the story's good, the characters are good.
Yeah, as long as it's not fear.
Yeah, don't have it beyond Fear's level. Remember, you
Imagine,
can't. When you're doing these spinoffs,
what would you do
remember,
what would you do if they go, actually, when we take that back, Fear the Walking Dead Season 9 is actually going to happen, and that'll be the final season?
Huh.
What would you do if they said, no, the season is actually not going to be the final season, we take that back, we change our minds?
I'll lose my shit. I will. I'll lose my shit. I'll make a rage stream. And it won't be pretty. No, but no, I mean, yeah, I mean, if you're doing these spinoffs, you know, don't be like the dweebs where they make me not care about anybody. You got to make me care about the characters. All right. That's the only way you're going to catch my interest and to keep on watching. As for one, I got to care about the characters and care enough to the point where I want to see what happens to them, you know, and be concerned when they do get attacked or whatever the case is, and pray to God they don't die, type of shit. You know, if you're doing it Fear's way, that the weebs, retards of Dumbsville, all right, you know, where I don't really care about anybody, then you know, it's not going to be good. I'll tell you that right now. It's going to be trash, and I bet you the fan base will turn away. You can look at the dweebs as, this is what I should not do in the Walking Dead universe. They are the definition of what not to do. So that means you are the example to show that this is what they should do. You know, so. Like I said, I'm okay with if you keep going with this. I mean, you can do a lot of shit. And quite frankly, I wouldn't mind seeing a lot of that shit come to life and actually a series be made out of it or a spinoff on it or whatever the case is. I wouldn't mind. I really wouldn't. I won't complain. As long as it's written well, looks good, and you know what I mean, and you make it make sense in the universe. You know what I mean? And it connects with the story. You know, you could even make it that, yeah, this is important to know, you know, in the universe of The Walking Dead. So, you know, I mean, if you do that, shit, you can go for a while, and I would not complain. I really would not. You know, I mean, there's a lot of shit I would like to see on AMC, and you know, I'd like to see more of it, you know. But it's up to you, Mr. Gimple, because you're the head chief. So you're the fricker that's in control of this shit. So let's start seeing it, you know what I mean? Let's start seeing this shit unfold. I'll stay, and I'll continue watching. If you keep it good. If you start making it like Fear with these idiot dweebs, I'll turn away. And I won't go back, mind you. So, but anyways, this was our lovely conversation on Walking Dead Thursdays with Mr. Deadwalker, and Bitches kind of joined in there for a little bit, in the chat at least. So that was nice to kind of have him tag along a little bit. Hopefully the next one, or at least in the next couple, we can get Dan Reviews on here. That'd be amazing. That'd be awesome. If you guys haven't checked him out, definitely do. He's got over 3,000 subs, getting near 4,000 almost. So definitely do check out his channel for sure. Show him some love. That'd be pretty lit to have him on. And I'm going to definitely try to get him on these Thursday streams as much as I can. And I think there'll be a fun blast, and hopefully we'll have Deadwalker there too. Maybe if Super Batman is able to join us on that one, then we'll definitely do that. And maybe even Chosen as well. I'm going to make this formal though. If we're going to have a couple people on, then let's not try to talk over each other, if you know what I mean. If you know what I mean, Dan Walker.
Oh, yeah, I got you.
You know, let's try to, because I don't want anybody to get annoyed to the point where they're just going to leave the call because they're like, well, I can't say shit because there are too many over talking. I don't want none of that. I don't want no issues on that.
Dude, Epic used to do that shit because he wouldn't talk over any.
Right, yeah, and that's why he's not allowed on either.
It would annoy the fuck out of us. Like, Epic, just talk. Like, it's not like we're not letting you talk, just talk. Like, you're just being silent. Like, dumbass.
Right. So, but yeah, but everybody, we all want everybody to be heard and all that, and to be respected and such like that. We don't want any, attacking or anything like that, preferably. And so that is what we want to shoot for. And that's why, so hopefully, in that stream, hopefully it's 2, maybe 3 max type of thing. I don't want to go too much because then, we're going to have to really be paying attention on, okay, whoever's talking, everybody else be quiet type of thing. And that's going to be a lot more challenging. Because we're going to have to kind of do one person at a time, essentially. Just because otherwise you won't be able to hear what anybody else is saying. Because it'd be too much overlapping on each other, and then that'll just make it a mumble mess. So, and we don't want that. So we'll kind of have to figure it out here. For sure. 2 people is fine. I think 3, as I think that should be our limit, and I don't think we should go more than 3. Because after that, it just starts to get way too much. But anyways, I'm going to end it here. I hope you guys did enjoy. Playlist will be in the description. Check that out. It's right there. You guys can see all the other Walking Dead Thursdays. Obviously, the list ain't up to date yet. But I will get that updated for you guys as these days progress. So definitely do check that bad boy out. Check out Deadwalker. Show him some love. I think he's trying to get to, 200 subs, right?
Something like that, yeah.
That is his next goal, which is a pretty reasonable goal. So let's help him crush that. He's 69 away. Oh, that's a great number. 69 subs away, broskies. So let's crush that goal. You obviously know here. Subscribe if you guys are new. Trying to hit 850 by my birthday. If I do that, I will bump up the 1K giveaway. You already know. From 4 $50 gift cards to 6. And because I am in my room, if I can quickly grab it here, I know I got to continue reading the Walking Dead comic book here on the channel with you guys. I got to continue reading that because I got a lot to read, so I might start doing that for the upcoming Thursday streams for you guys, just to keep the stuff interesting. But I still got that PS5 for you guys. You already know. And it has not been opened. Still. This sucker's taped. This brand spanking new, bro. Look at this sexy thing. Look at this in its beautiful glory, too. Digital edition. You can't complain. What is it, 800 gigs, I think?
Hey, man, I will say that, like,
825.
this I have in my hand right now, it's pretty bad, but the Blu-ray art is actually kind of nice. But not the art. They use the 7A art but the whole it's like all cool, like so like shiny and shit. It's actually kind of cool.
Oh, is it?
Yeah. It
So-
makes it seem like it's a good season, but it's not.
Right. So, and you already know I'm going to make an update on that 1,000 subscriber giveaway when I eventually get the Xbox Series S, which that shouldn't be too hard. I probably can go into Walmart right now and probably pick it up because I'm sure they have it in stock. The only reason why I'm not getting it just yet is because of money. I'm not trying to break myself, if you know what I mean. I'm trying to build up my account again, and that's why I'm not going out of my way to go buy it. But I will be getting it within the next month or so. And I'll be making an update stream, and it's gonna be right here in the room, and I'll have the PS5 and the Series S right next to each other, showing you guys that yes, I'm being legit for on the giveaways, 100%. They are actually here, and then at some point in time, I'll eventually get the gift cards too. I'll probably do like a couple at a time type of thing. I'm not gonna, you know, now I'm not gonna buy them now just because I'm gonna
All right,
wait.
man. I gotta go. I'll see you.
All right, peace out.
You too, man. Have a good night.
Yep, you too. I'm not going to buy those yet just because I'm gonna wait to see if you guys crush that 850 subs by my birthday goal first. If you guys do crush that, then I'll probably go get the gift cards. But I'll be hanging on to these suckers until we crush it. So definitely do subscribe. Brother Always Army, you already know. Social medias, Twitter, Instagram, Discord, True Social links will be in the description. Check them all out. You already know. Follow me on Twitch. I'm going to be going live later this evening, so definitely do stay tuned. I got Fallout 4 continuation and Little Nightmares 2 continuation. Both will be live on my Twitch channel. Probably an hour into 20 to an hour and a half for both streams, I would say, roughly. So definitely do stay tuned. They're going to be a blast. We're going to have a fun time as usual. So definitely do stay tuned for that, and then we'll be live back on the main channel tomorrow night with Mr. Guns for Hire. So do stay tuned. We got on the way. I said I'll be seeing Avatar 2 in 3D probably Sunday, probably. Yeah, so stay tuned. More content on the way. Subscribe to Brother Always Army. You already know. Hope you guys enjoyed this Walking Dead Thursdays. I'll see you guys next Thursday around the same time, maybe a little bit earlier, 5:30, somewhere around there. So you don't want to miss it. I'll see you guys in the next one. Over is signing off. Peace. Have a good one. Much love. Stay safe.